Hello there guys, it's me Unstable Voltage and welcome back to episode 30 of Europa Universalis IV as Barat. We managed to win our other war against Sind. Malwa no longer wish to be our friends because we have a lot of aggressive expansion with them. And when I say a lot of aggressive expansion, we have 182 aggressive expansion with them, which is no good. Now, unfortunately, at the moment, they do have quite a few provinces that I would like. They also hate me because I have provinces that they desire. So we're never going to be friends with Malwa again. I would like to start taking some provinces from them in that case. I don't think it really matters all that much about having aggressive expansion with my neighbours because I pretty much have aggressive expansion with nearly all of my neighbours. That said, though, at the moment, we do have a few problems with corruption, and that's mainly because our techs are a little bit unbalanced. We do have a little bit of overextension as well, so I would like some of that to go away. I'm not going to be finishing off these trade ideas. As much as I would love to do that, we are very, very behind in our Diplotech, so we do need to try and catch up with that. We are building a spy network against Malwa, so that might be useful. Certainly if we go to war, it will speed up the sieges. I've got a couple of different ways I can get to war with Malwa. I don't actually have a truce with them at the moment, so I could just decide to go and jump on them if I wanted to. Of course, doing that's just going to give me even more overextension. Already at 50%. Although that is going to end relatively soon, so I don't have to worry too much about that. But we'll wait until the overextension's gone away, and then we'll consider what we actually want to do. There's some free money. Always good to have free money. Trade fleet is doing its thing. We need to make sure we get all of our transports together. They need to be grouped up and mothballed because we're not really using them. So that'll save us a little bit of money, not a huge amount. Hopefully all those transport fleets will sort of get together. You guys now, actually, let's put you back onto, yeah, default repair threshold now. Is that default for both of you? Default and default. Yep, that's fine then. So yeah, the main things I'd like to take from Malwa is I'm terrible at these names. Ahmedabad, which is a coastal province that would connect up the two bits of territory that I have, because currently this is Bharat, Western India. This is actually an exclave. So we want to connect those up by grabbing Ahmedabad, and then probably also grabbing at the very least Garjat down here. I could feed Garjat the province to Garjat the nation, because they should have a core on it anyway. They do. They don't have cores on anything else, but they do have a core on that, so I could just give them Garjat and then integrate them later on. That wouldn't be too bad of a thing. So let's go and have a look at the ledger and see who has what. So Malwa have 16,000 troops. Now, who else did we think about bringing in? Right, there's all of those cores done. We can go ahead now and start doing some conversions. There's only one we can do, and it's going to take forever. I'm not even going to bother because it'll take that long. It'll just cause us to have problems. Anything we can do to increase our... No, nothing we can do to increase the strength of our religious people. So, not going to bother with that. Can't increase missionary strength. So, if we declare war on Malwa, we bring in Bengal and Multan. We could go to war with Multan, which would bring in Delhi and Malwa, or we could go to war with Bengal, which would bring in Malwa and Mongyang. Mongyang, well, they were in another war. They're no longer in a war. Looks like there's about 11k troops in Bengal. We've got a tech here. Finally, we can get another Diplo tech. We are now no longer behind times, but there's still a gap. If you see, our military tech is way out in front. So we do still have that unbalanced research. It's not as bad as it was, but they're more than 2 techs apart, so we do need to try and keep up. Provincial unrest in a few places, which isn't too terrible. It will probably go away. We'll just move some of our troops around. Doesn't help an awful lot because we're not at full maintenance either, but we are making money again, which is good. Now, the problem is if I did go to war with one of these other guys and bring Malwa in, Malwa would only be would not be a co-belligerent, which means I wouldn't be able to take quite as much from them. However, I'd probably be able to take at least the 2 provinces that I want to connect everything up. So maybe that's what we actually do. Unfortunately, at the moment, I can't even get any rivals, which means I've got no way of gaining more power projection by either insulting people or through humiliation and stuff like that. But I think we might want to jump into a war with Malwa. What I'm going to do is I think we're actually going to declare war on Multan, which would also bring in Delhi. That's Kashmir, Delhi. So we've got Delhi and Multan. Let's just have a quick look at the ledger. So Delhi have 11,000 troops. Multan, wherever they are, have 13,000 troops. That's 24,000 troops. And Malwa have 17,000 troops. So that's not a lot altogether. We've got more troops, and their armies are split up. So we can probably sort of catch them off guard. Malwa do look like they are building a few more, though. But I think we can go ahead and jump on them. So what I am going to do, especially if Malwa are building up an army, they may be doing that because they may be planning an attack themselves. So I'm going to go ahead and put up my army maintenance. Try and put out the root out corruption down a little bit, see if we can get away with doing that. Yep, still going down, and we're making 11 ducats a month. That is fine then. We'll also... Let's go ahead and just turn on the forts, make sure that doesn't financially cripple us. So 11.04, 7.51. Okay, that's fine. Want to turn the forts on in advance. It gives a chance for the garrison to actually get up. And you see, maximum garrison here is 2,000. It only gets 160 a month, so it takes a while for the garrisons to get up to strength. So I think going to war with Multan is probably the better idea. Having somebody up there with a leader, though, is probably more useful. Let's get you up to Bangladesh. So I only really want to take 2 provinces in this war. It's going to be a quick and easy war. I want to take Ahmadabad to connect up our territories, and I want to grab Garjat because I want to give that to Garjat the nation, because they already have a core on it. We could probably also grab this, Lucknow, because that is adjacent to Jharkhand, so we could give that to Jharkhand. Speaking of Jharkhand, do they love me euphorically? Yes, they do. Let's go ahead, though, and improve relations with them. We definitely want to get that going. So you're now in position. I do have another army down here. You're probably the one that's going to have to jump on Malwa's army. I think I'm about in a position to do it. I'm going to go down to speed 2. We are fabricating there. What I'd like to do is, can we go and send the... Yeah, we'll go and send the spy back. Because having that spy network reduces the siege time. Which of these is my siege guy? You're the one with the siege. You are the one that's not too terrible at fighting, but not great at fighting either. Let's go and declare a war. So this would bring in Delhi and Malwa. We don't have any allies at all. That's fine. We'll take Kolstan as the war goal, I suppose. Let's go ahead and confirm. So we'll make sure we're paused. They're not even at full maintenance. You guys are going to jump straight in. Malwa, I don't even know where their army is. Can't move in there yet because they haven't... oh, one of our generals is died. And it's the general that was just about to engage. Isn't that typical? Well, we can afford to roll a general or 3. He's actually pretty good. We've got a 3-3-3-1 there. I think I'm actually going to give you that general because it's a smaller army. And you can have the better general. How many generals are we allowed right now? We can only have 2. If I'd have got a terrible one, I could have re-rolled again because we're so far ahead in military tech. Have Malwa been called in? They have. So, why can't you move in? Is it because of that awful fort? Ah, you're moving in there. That's fine. If you want to bring the fight to me, I don't have a problem with that at all. Truce with Bengal has ended. Should be okay. They were fabricating claims on me earlier, but I think we'll be alright. Now then, the question is, how are we going to do here? We do have a terrain penalty. They got a better roll than we did. We won that battle up there. Let's just have a quick look at things here. They've got a lot more artillery than we have. We have higher tactics. We have slightly lower base morale, but we do have much higher discipline. I'm hoping that is enough to actually help us out here. Of course, if we got a few decent rolls, it would be better. But you can't have everything, can you? Looks like Delhi are starting to move in. I'm going to make this into an objective for Jharkhand. They should definitely be dealing with that. You guys can just sit up there. I'm not too bothered about these armies up here right now. We won that battle there. Let's go in and start sieging some of your forts then. So we've got a few little armies that we are going to have to deal with. We have a rebel uprising, Sindhi separatists, Ermakot and Thatta. Can't believe that's that high, actually. That rebel uprising has really got that high. Well, we do have spare military power. We could just buy it down. We can just use harsh treatment. 74 military power. Let's just do that twice. Just get it down to 20%. And in the meantime, we will. Well, yeah, we'll go and destroy your little one stack there for sure. So we've got an 11 stack coming in there. We can probably go and grab that as well. Do we want to go over the military leader limit for a while? We can afford to. So it's probably not a bad idea. Let's go ahead and get another leader. You are absolutely terrible. Let's try once more. You're slightly better, but still terrible. Let's go and fire the extra one then. The one with 5 maneuver. Not all that great. Let's go and jump in on this province. If we can go and crush Delhi's army. Not too sure why they're sitting in Jampur. Don't even think Jampur is involved in this. Jampur involved in this? No, Jampur aren't in the war. They're just sitting there. We can catch you guys out. Now, you do have some of Malwa's army there, but Malwa's army's in a pretty sorry state. No, Malwa's army's still retreating, so that's fine. Doesn't even count. Malwa's army's going all the way up there to Delhi. We should be able to take this quite easily. Jharkhand and Garjat are getting stuff done there. That is very good. I also want... Oh, pop-ups, pop-ups. Advisor has died. We want this to be an objective for Garjat. Which advisor died? Admin dude. Missionary strength. Could be useful, actually. Let's get the missionary strength guy. And can we actually do some conversions now? Yes, we can. Let's go and get some of those worked on then. So there's another battle won. Let's just try and keep chasing down... no, we can't really get there. Well, it looks like there's going to be a battle there one way or another, so we'll go and do that. You can never have too much manpower. That is very, very true. I'd love you guys to siege that out. I mean, that was the order that I gave you, but you've decided you're not going to do that. That's fine. I don't mind if you don't want to listen. Unfortunately, we can't really get to Delhi at the moment because we've got this annoying problem with zones of control. Let's get you guys into Bangladesh. At least if they come down this way, we might be able to do something about them. Too many flipping forts, that's the problem. Gain 20 prestige, that's nice. What are you guys doing all the way over there? One of Delhi's armies. Can't really get to that too easily, not right now. Actually, that may not be true. No, that's one hell of a journey. You guys stay where you are. They're not really causing any harm. Now, this army, on the other hand, that can pose a problem. Oh, is this one going to fall? Yes, it did. Brilliant timing there. Let's go ahead and jump in there with the double stack. That should squish those guys quite nicely. Sometimes you just kind of have to deal with one nation at a time. Our vassals are actually cleaning up down to the south, so that's a good thing. Very good. So, one half of... you can't get up there, can you? So, you go... okay, who's got the siege? Let's move you over here for a second. Just separate everybody up so I can see. You're sieging that out anyway. You have 3 siege. And you have 2 shock and 3 maneuver and no siege. Where are you moving into? Got another army coming in here that's just asking to be kicked. So let's go and kick. You guys are about to finish that siege. So you move over there. You should be able to get straight in there. That's fine. We'll carry on working on this siege down here. Okay, we've got that one. Brilliant. That's what we wanted. That's going to go to Jarkhand. And we want Garjat to be taken by Garjat because that's who we're going to give that to. So that's all working out quite nicely. Few units moving around. Nothing that I'm overly concerned about right now. If we can go and take out Delhi's provinces as well, that'll make life easier. I don't suppose for 1 minute we can chase you down there, can we? No. We need to get this province first. So annoying. We've cleared those guys out, so let's go down here. Now, of course, we can separate piece Delhi out if we want to. That's going to be absolutely fine. We want to go ahead and transfer control of this province to Jarkhand. I don't suppose for 1 moment Delhi would be willing to peace out. We need 48 war score just to take that from them. So yeah, that's going to take a little while. But we shall carry on. Diplomat in Malwa has been discovered building a spy network. Hardly a surprise. Hopefully we'll be able to grab these things quite quickly. We do have at least this general that's up here. He actually has some decent siege, so he should be able to get some work done. It's a shame this siege down in Malwa was taking quite so long. Malwa also has a bit of an army down here. Not too sure what they're doing. This guy, does he have any siege? He actually has 1 siege. It's not great, but 56% chance that that is going to fall. Now then, where are Malwa moving that other army? Wow, we didn't even get the siege. It's now gone up to 63% chance. It's like fail after fail. We're getting a lot of sieging done up here now, which is good. I'd love to be able to just jump on that stack. It seems like it's mainly cannons as well. But they're kind of hiding behind a couple of forts, which makes life a little bit difficult. Now then, you are moving into a position that makes it very, very easy for me to go and squish you. So we'll certainly be having some of that. Now, we're actually getting peace offers from Multan at the moment, but I don't actually want anything from Multan. The only reason we're at war is because we want to take stuff from Malwa. So, we need to stay at war. Let's bring you guys back down here. Your morale locked. There we go. Bring you back down where you're supposed to be. There is quite a significant army heading towards us. We do have enough units up here to deal with them if we need to. Yep, they've just checked. I think they were going for that 1 stack and just decided it was a terrible idea. You can't actually get over there, can you? So you're just going to have to group back up again. If it looks like he's going to go for any of my vassals' armies, I will probably just jump in. Let's just go and sit on his capital fort now. That'll annoy him. Still haven't grabbed Garjat yet, which is a little bit annoying. We do want 1 thing from Delhi, actually. Right, you are going to try and go in there. So we're going to leave a couple of regiments behind. And you are locked. Oh, wow, we can't even get in there directly. That sucks. Okay, well, sorry, Jarkhand, you're on your own there. I'd love to come and help you, but even though you're only in the neighbouring province, I'd have to walk halfway around the continent to get back to you. That's what I find really, really stupid about forts sometimes. It's like, why can't we just move from there to there? Why do we have to go halfway around the world to get back to where we want to go? As soon as this fort falls, I can go and jump on those guys with glee, but yeah, they're actually moving in. Where are you moving into? You're moving into Multan. That is the best thing you could ever possibly do. Actually, are they locked? Let's wait until they're locked. Now they're locked. Okay, so let us go and what do we want to do? Detach 1 unit. Select this unit and move in. This one, same thing. We want to detach 1 regiment and the rest of you are going to move in. And then Malwa's army is going to get caught right in the middle of this. Well, it's not all of Malwa's army, actually. Some of it is Malwa's and some of it is Multan's. But they are about to get absolutely wrecked. There are a few units close by that I do have to be careful of, but we should be alright. And we've got a good front row. Definitely our cavalry's kind of stuck on the ends and not really doing anything useful. There we go. They got completely and utterly mullered there as expected. So let's go ahead and get these armies back together. Hopefully they are the right ones. I think they are. Meanwhile, we're just sitting down here happily sieging Malwa's capital. If we can siege Delhi out, we can go and take this province, which is what I want to do quite quickly. Let's go ahead and group that one up. That siege should actually be finished quite quickly. In fact, both of these sieges should be finished relatively quickly. And then we've got 2 more provinces to siege for Multan, both of which are without forts. So we should be able to grab them quite quickly. Looks like Delhi only have a single fort, which is their capital fort. So that should also fall quite quickly and easily. How nice would it be to just jump on that stack while it's weak? Let's leave a few mercenaries behind and just move the rest in there. We'll actually hit a 1 stack along the way, I think, which will probably be an instant squish. And then these guys will have some morale, but not full morale. So we probably won't do as much as we hoped. Let's go in there and squish you guys then. You've made that nice and easy for us. Yeah, we're getting some good progress up here now. We're winning some, I'll say, rather decisive battles. Let's get you back in onto the capital. I'm not liking all of these little mini sieges that are going on down here. I'm also not liking that you're attempting to take that back. Let's go ahead and split off couple of units. You can go down and deal with that. You can come down and deal with these guys. You've actually finished that siege. Let's go ahead and just grab actually let's just go ahead and grab the capital of Delhi. Get that over and done with. So we're almost down to only having to deal with a single nation at the moment. I'm going to try and piece Delhi out as soon as I possibly can. Right, you guys group up. You're sitting on the capital. The capital's pretty well sieged right now. So we do have to grab Delhi. We've got that back. You can move up here and grab that army. Do have a couple more provinces over there that we need to grab. Let's just go and split off a few regiments. Few mercenaries, get over there, get those sieged out. In fact, I don't even think I'm going to bother with that. I think we'll keep you guys all together. You guys definitely need to go and engage over there. And then we'll go and we'll siege out all of these provinces really easily now. So, Malwa are running out of places to go and hide. Garjat have sieged that out. That is fantastic. That's what we want. One of the provinces we want to take from Malwa. I also want to take this one as well. Doesn't have an adjacent fort, so I should probably think about sending a unit over there to grab. We've actually grabbed their capital. Let me just split off one unit. We're going to send that guy down over there. And the rest of you, we can actually march in on them. It's a little bit risky, though. Let's go and sit in one of your other forts for a while, just to annoy you. So we're going to try and grab these provinces where we can. You guys have almost done. Let's just go up and see if we can wipe out this army. We'll wipe this army out. We'll grab these last 2 provinces. We'll siege up the rest of Delhi. And we will move everybody in to then finish up with Malwa. That's the plan here anyway. We'll probably go up to speed 3. I think we're alright now. I didn't realise I was on speed 2. Sorry about that. So we're starting to capture bits of Delhi. They've just built another unit, which is going to get squished. You guys can split and go and deal with that province there. We'll reform that army, because he'll be useful for dealing with Malwa. Malwa are kind of, sort of, almost coming back towards us. You might as well just go and get these provinces here. Not too sure where Malwa are actually heading. They're coming over in this direction. Maybe they're going to try and jump on these guys here. Not too sure. They're definitely heading over in some direction. They are going into Multan. Let's move you into Multan. They're not locked yet, but you can go over into Multan. You can go over into... Actually, you can move over into this province. We will have a general there. They will have slightly better numbers. Let us just go and group together. And the usual trick, detach a couple of units just to keep the siege going. And move the rest into Multan. And this is the army with Pranet. We might actually be able to win that fight before it... Yeah, we don't even need you there, dude. Just turn around and head back. Turn around and head back. Your job is done. We're getting peace requests all over the place. Let's go and group you guys up. Okay, so before we end the video, let's go and see if we can get any of this stuff done. What we want to do is we want to take look now for Jharkhand. So let's go and speak to Delhi. Sue for peace. We just want that one province from you, and you're still not willing. So no, we will have to actually... looks like we will actually have to siege out Delhi completely in order to do that. And Malwa's army is getting pretty beaten up. We're sort of chasing them down now. Delhi's capital may well fall. So let's see if it does. No, defenders desert. How typical is that? We don't need this spare leader. Actually, let's have a quick look at our leaders. Let's see if we've got one of the ones that we can get rid of. Who is the least useful out of the... Well, that's definitely the best one. So then we've got these two here. What do I prefer? Do I prefer the 3 siege or the 3 maneuver? I think I prefer the 3 siege, so we want to get rid of Timur. You're in charge of the 6th army, which is that one there, which is useful because that was the one that I was going to unassign anyway. So we're no longer over our army leader limit now. We don't really need them. We could go down here and deal with those guys, and in fact we will do. We're going to move you guys down. As soon as this province is done, move you down as well. We're going to try and jump on that army. You guys move into there. We'll go and start working on another one of their provinces. 63% we're about to cap Delhi. And I think it is... Did we get it? Yes, we did. So let's go and speak to Delhi now. They're willing to give us that province. Will you give us war reps? Yes, you will. Not too bothered about your treaties, really. Try and get you to break up a few if you like, but... We'll, do you have any money? A bit. Send our demands. Okay, that's that one done. And Malwa probably aren't ready to give us what we want. But we will have a look anyway. So we want that province. And this province. Oh, looks like the game has actually crashed on me. Yeah, I think the game is actually locked up. Oh, no, it's actually unlocked. That was a little bit weird. So, we want that province, and we want that province there. And they are willing to give me both of those. That's all I really want from them. If they'll give me war reps as well, it'd be fantastic, and they will. Give me all your money. Send demands. Malwa is out of the war, and then we've just got these guys left who I don't want anything from them at all. So if they give me war reps, all of their money, break their treaties with Malwa, we'll allow them to keep their treaties with Jampur because it'll give me an excuse to go to war with them again. Send our demands, and we are out of all of our wars. And this is fantastic because it now gives us a route to connect all of our territory together. So I'm happy with that. One army's going to have to sit on that province there. But that went quite well, I think. I'm happy with how that war went. We do have another core to do. So let's go and work on that straight away. So it's been a bit of a longer video, but we have got some stuff done. I knew we were going to have to go to war with Malwa sooner or later. That has now happened. So I'm really, really happy with that outcome. Thanks a lot for watching, guys. I hope you are still enjoying EU4 as Barat. I'll see you guys on the next video. And until then, goodbye for now.